apologize for that. We are, as I said, experiencing some technical difficulties. Hopefully, everything can work for the rest of the race. This is always a little bit disappointing when stuff like this happens at a big event like this, but what can you do? So we did experience a early caution. Looks like we have experienced yet another crash. Let's see if we can figure out what happened this time. Alrighty. We are back online. It looks like... Not sure what's going on. But it looks like we did have another caution. Looks like a little bit of damage to that 78, the number 83, and the number 24. Also, the number 6 looks like he has experienced a bit of damage. Tyler Martin with a black flag after being forced to come down pit road to avoid the incident. Yeah, so caution flag number 2 here at iRacing Super Speedway. Hopefully we can get a little bit of green flag racing. What is one fun part about green flag racing here at iRacing Super Speedway, Trey?
Well, if you got a fast car, obviously passing and making passes and gaining positions, that's usually the best situation here. Again, this is in these next gens over how big this track is. It's definitely a drafting track for sure. So it's hard to go out and have really more than about maybe 3/4 of a second lead over the person in front of you or behind you. Excuse me. But I mean, there's a lot of pros and cons to racing here for sure. Like I said, obviously the pros is staying up front and avoiding all the carnage that it's awaiting. But just like every super speedway, there's always the big one. So hopefully that doesn't happen tonight. Hopefully we can get through this race pretty smoothly and everyone can keep their cars clean and no damage.
Oh, the field situation is going to be very fun to watch with this being a really long track. 3 miles going full throttle most of the way around. It's going to be a nightmare trying to save fuel. Although we do know it is possible.
Yeah, it's crazy on how much fuel you can save from just alone being in the draft. That alone will save you probably. I'm not too familiar with iRacing Super Speedway, but I'm sure if with these next gen cars, I'm guarantee you in the draft you're going to save at least about another lap or two of fuel to kind of go out there. But like you just mentioned, being out front, being full throttle, you're definitely going to burn through that gas real fast.
Looks like we're finally starting to line up. Hopefully we can get some actual racing under our belts. We are here at iRacing Super Speedway for the Racing Against Veteran Suicide, brought to you by K9 Heroes for Heroes. QR code is on your screen. Be sure to support them. Special thanks to everybody who has come together to make this day possible.
Again, this is something really, really cool. I could be wrong, but me personally, I don't see a whole lot of a lot of leagues and a lot of races that just do something along this line. So this is really cool. Um, Especially, I was not in the military, so I can't speak on the stuff that these guys go through. But as always, thank you to every military man and woman who is serving, who has served, and those who obviously have paid the ultimate sacrifice. Without those brave men and women, we wouldn't be able to live in this great country. So, God bless America. God bless our troops.
Amen. Looks like they're coming through turns 3 and 4. Waylon Burchin is on the inside. Lucas Crump is going to be on the outside there. Hunter Burcham, Kyle Reynolds. Then you got Nathan Emerson, Trevor Howerton. That's your top 3 rows. Here we go. Hopefully we can get some racing under our belts. Pace car leading them down the front straightaway. Keep an eye on that bottom lane. It's really good through the middle of the corners.
And back to green flag racing we go with that 2, getting a good push right there.
There we go. Haystack Racing, 1, 2, 3, coming for 4. Really good pushes on that inside lane. Huge field, though. Really aggressive racing back there in the back of the pack. That was, not sure who that was who dove down to the bottom, but we see 4 wide. David Justin trying to work his way up through the field. There's a little bit of smoke on the racetrack. Not quite able to tell who that was from, but we're still green. Back up front, Waylon Burchin, Hunter Burcham, and Nathan Emerson. Single file. Lucas Crump on the outside of Kyle Reynolds right there. And look at them moving around. This is insane racing.
Man, this is lap 9 out of 90 laps. Oh, they get a little bit on that apron. They need to be careful doing that. They can be going around.
We already saw the 03 wreck doing that, take out a couple more drivers. But look at this main pack. How spread out it is. These people are just not really pushing it in regards to pushing. We already have 2 packs forming, as you see Christopher Lindsay, who we talked to at the beginning of this race. He is the vice president here at the United States Online Racing Association. He has done a wonderful job of putting this race together for us. Look at Michael Moken in that number 4, right in front of him. Another one of those newer drivers.
Good side-by-side action right there. As you can see, the leaders going right by there, all mainly single-filed out.
Looks like we have
number 4 going to the outside. Oh, someone's going below the apron.
Oh, I better be careful. It's a good way to spin your car.
Good way to get black flag too, I believe. A little bit of nose damage right there on, I believe that's 7.
Outside lane starting to form up a little bit. Look at the Michael Moken machine leading that outside lane, trying to catch up to Lucas Crump. Those 3 drivers nose to tail. They better be careful pushing. Really easy to turn these next-gen cars around when you're trying to draft. Here they come through 1 and 2. We've got 5 cars on the outside lane. 26 gets out of line.
26 up. He said, I'm on a mission.
That is Josh White in that 36. He's on that outside lane up to the back bumper of Michael Moken now, trying to get that outside lane a little bit faster. Lucas Crump doing a really good job side drafting right here. Here comes the 4 poking out on Lucas Crump.
Josh White going to the up top with the 4.
We're 3 wide. Here we go. That's James Edwards in that number 10 car as Lucas Crump almost takes a 4 wide. I don't know if Edwards is not able to hold the line or what's going on.
Could be a big push there from, I believe that's the 34. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Ethan. You get a big push in these next-gen cars. They can, they get squirrely.
They get really squirrely. As he goes way up high, tries to come back down on Crump.
Oh.
There's not enough room.
Don't wreck.
Good job by Crump not spinning that number 10 as he goes down to the inside of the 38 of Patrick Millette now. This 04 is on a move. 4 wide down the backstretch. Look at Michael Moken going from the bottom to the top. This is great racing, boys.
Wild racing.
There we go. Here comes Jacob Schaffet coming up on the back bumper of the 26. Trying to make something of it. There's nothing at the moment. That 04 of Lucas Crump, though, still side by side with Kyle Reynolds. He's using that side draft to his absolute best advantage. But now he starts to fall back as they're 3 wide.
You're going to see a lot of these cars trying to peek their nose out, either on the inside or the outside, too. These next-gen cars do intend to get a little hot. So definitely try to get some of that clean air to cool off the motors a little bit, make sure they don't overheat.
Thankfully, we haven't seen anybody have any trouble, but you saw a big bump coming out of turn number 2. Is there another car poking out? I think that's Josh White up there.
Josh White going up to the top right there.
He's having fun today.
He is having a blast. Where did he start?
I'm not sure where he started, but he's up 25 positions since the start of this race between the 2 cautions and some green flag pit strategy. He's climbing. We have a caution flag on the racetrack. I do believe it was further back. It wasn't in this main pack. I know that. Trying to find who it might have been. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, Bill Rabbits. Looks like he has had some more issues. You see him side by side with John Moeller here. Not sure who that red car is. Can't really see the numbers. Oh, he's outside.
Outside big time. Looks like he went to the... Yeah, it looks like he was just going to go to the bottom and draft, and he just went a little too hard there. Got the apron.
Definitely
spun him around.
Single car spin, so hopefully race control won't lay any penalties on him for that.
Tough break.
Very tough break. Oh, the live button works now. So that will be Bill Rabbits in the number 69 going around. Still on the racetrack, though. Up front, you got Waylon Birch, and he's led every lap so far today. Hunter Burcham in second. Nathan Emerson in third. Kyle Reynolds in fourth. How about that? That's Haystack Racing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you got John Cook in that number 7, who's been in the middle of a little bit of controversy the past couple weeks. And then Lucas Crump in that 04. Remember, Crump was the driver who helped put together the race for Alzheimer's a couple weeks ago. So definitely a valued member of this iRacing League. Looking back, one inside conversation in this league is the Battle of the Gooses, per se. Lucas Crump, the 04, goes by Goose. Yeah, it's his nickname. But the 26 of Japheth Goosage also goes by Goose. So it's been really fun the past couple weeks watching these 2 drivers battle it out. If you are in the YouTube chat, be sure to holler out your favorite driver, just like Bobby has you do. Not as good as Bobby at looking at the chat, but I'll do my best.
I'm rooting for all these boys. I don't know any of them, so might as well root for all of them.
There you go. Well, looking through the field, let's see if we can figure out where a few more of these newer drivers are. Josh White looks like he came to the pits, coming out in that 36. Cameron Sterling also came into the pits in that 32. Then you've got, let's see, James Jones making his debut in that 76. Look at that gold, gray and gold paint scheme. I love it.
Not a bad looking car there.
Looks right in front of him. You have Raymond Bell, the owner of the J&K Lift Services, who is a sponsor for this race. I like that. That's a really sharp-looking car as well, is it not?
There's a lot of good-looking cars. I do love the chrome number.
Looks like James Edwards also making his debut start in that number 10, and Michael Moken in the number 4. Both of these drivers have been battling in that main pack. Then he got the usual suspects up here at the top. Waylon Burcham, Hunter Burcham, Nathan Emerson, Kyle Reynolds all up front. Nathan Emerson in the lead in the point standings, Kyle Reynolds in second, and Wyatt Hicks is in third but he's having a bit of a rough day right now, currently running in that 31st position way back here.
You almost want to question if he can make his way back up to the front. We obviously Josh White, he was up, I believe you said 20-something spots earlier on. So it's possible for these guys to make a lot of passes. It's just a question of, do you have the car and do you have the speed to do it and have the group of guys to do it?
One issue with Wyatt Hicks is he is a lap down. We do have a stage caution. In looks like 3 to 4 laps, so that will be fun to watch. But they're lining up ready to go back to green. It's been some really good racing. Definitely not something we see too often. But you know what? I feel like we should ride along with somebody for this restart. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea. I think we need to go somewhere in mid-pack, just kind of see the kind of a chaos.
Let's ride along with that. Let's ride along with that number. Let's ride along with that number 76. But we'll just to show you just how steeply banked this track is. We're gonna hop in this camera. Not that camera. This one. Look at how steep the banking is here at iRacing Superspeedway. This camera.
Talladega and Daytona look like babies.
So he is starting mid-pack. We're going green here on lap number 16 of 90. And just this view shows you just how tough this track is. You cannot see a thing in front of you. Outside lane did not go that restart at all.
Did not have a good restart.
Look at this run he's going to have on that car in front of him. Do you believe? I'm not sure who that is, actually. Possibly Trevor Howerton. Full throttle, fifth gear.
3 wide.
3 wide.
Big run coming in. Big run coming in.
Look at how steep the banking is in these corners, though. This is incredible. He's coming up, making 3 wide. Christopher Lindsay on the outside lane. That's Trevor Howerton in front of him. Raymond Bell to his inside.
Not where that 19 wanted to be, up there all by his lonesome. Hopefully he can get in a draft with someone.
Always fun to ride along with these drivers. So Waylon Burchin is your race leader. Nathan Emerson is in second. Kyle Reynolds in third. Hunter Burcham got shuffled a bit further back. He's still in the bottom lane, right near these Haystack boys. Haystack Racing has been the talk of the super speedways. They are known for dominating these races, working very well together. Nathan Emerson in that Toyota, number 1. Hunter and Waylon Burcham in Fords, and Kyle Reynolds in that Chevrolet. A rather new addition. How about John Cook back there? Trying to get past Goosage on the outside lane.
Definitely trying to get that outside lane going again. As you seen when we went on that short green flag run there. Once a couple laps goes by, you really can get a top groove going, top line going.
If they can get that outside lane to go, they will definitely... These drivers just need to get the momentum up on that outside lane for it to go. Oh, look at the damage to the front of that number 7. He's rear-ended somebody.
Maybe try to rattle some cages. Who knows?
So that will pull the top 5 clear of the outside lane. You see Raymond Bell working his way up through the field as they hit the turn number 3, I believe that was. He's currently worked his way up, currently in the 7th position. Can he get a few stage points? As we have coming to 1 lap to go till the end of this stage number 1. Waylon Burchin and Nathan Emerson running nose to tail. Emerson's had a lot of stage playoff points. Waylon Burchin not as much. These two are teammates. Emerson's closest competitor is behind him. So, I mean, if this is your teammate, would you try to make a move for the stage win, or are you just going to push him?
I think ultimately, what it comes down to is, depending on what your position is and in points, I don't know the point standings as well as you do, so correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're in, a reasonable position, maybe 1 or 2 spots, 3 spots at the most, I would just sit back and relax and just get the points that you're going to get. Now, if you're super far back and you need the points,
Oh, he's stepping
try
out.
to utilize it.
Here we go.
Oh,
Nathan Emerson, he's going to take the lead at the last
gets
possible
it.
second.
Stage winner. And that number 1.
And Waylon Burchin will see that stage point slip from his grasp at the last second. I bet he's a little bit upset about that.
I would be too. That is
That
wild.
should be a caution. Possible little bit of issues with. Alright. That will be the stage win. Nathan Emerson takes the stage victory. How about that?
That is crazy. I kind of want to know what he was thinking there. If he was, if he just knew he had a run and he didn't want to risk maybe potentially spinning them out, or
Definitely going to have to make sure we do notate the points correctly for that, because that was a really close finish there. We'll say that. Alrighty, that will be your stage 1 finish. Congratulations to Nathan Emerson.
a wild stage finish as well.
I thought for sure those 3 drivers were pulling away all by themselves. I was shocked when I saw Nathan Emerson poke out. See if we can get him in the booth real quick.
I want 10.
Here we go. Hey Nathan, this is Fearless up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Talk about a stage finish. Waylon Burchin in the lead up until the last second. Why didn't you just let him win the stage?
I don't think that was the stage. I think the stage was on lap 14.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting,
race
interesting.
control, there was a lot of questions on the driver chat about whether or not that last caution was going to be the stage, and race control decided that he was going to roll that into the stage. So I'm not sure where that caution came from right there.
Alrighty. That was a little miscommunication there among the staff, but
Yeah, it's no worries. We'll get it all squared away here.
it all happens with a bunch of new drivers racing. So, in that light, how's your car handling today, and what does the draft feel like? This has been a very interesting race so far.
Yeah, it definitely has been. I'll tell you, it's different than a lot of other super speedways. You can get a run really, really easy, and it's not as easy to just stay in line behind somebody, because you're constantly just getting pushed and shoved around, and the draft is just huge, and runs can come at any time. So you gotta have a lot of friends to hold down positions, you know.
Yeah. You Haystack boys are doing a marvelous job at holding those top 4. I'll let you get back to your team channel. Good luck out there, and who knows, we'll talk to you later possibly.
Appreciate it, man.
So a little bit of miscommunication there. All good. It happens. That will be caution flag number 4, I believe it is. Jacob Shoffett will stay out. Tyler Martin in 2nd, and Brandon Gibson in 3rd. Raymond Bell in 4th, and Waylon Burchin will be in that 5th position. That's good.
Definitely going to be interesting on this restart for sure.
These drivers are being very racy at this racetrack today. We've seen a lot of 2-3 wide, but what we haven't seen is an outside lane form up and just go. We've had a lot of people jump out there, but nobody's been able to make up a lot of positions, even though you'd have to imagine outside lane a little bit more momentum.
Again, I think it just comes down to if you can get the right group of guys to get up there and make it happen. I don't know if I could be wrong here, but from what I've been watching and seeing, a lot of the guys that are running up top, a lot of them have a lot of cosmetic damage to the nose or just overall some body damage. So I think that's maybe a good reason why that top groove isn't kicking in. But if we get some guys up there that have a good solid body and no damage, very little to no damage at all, I definitely think they can make that outside work for sure.
Hopefully they'll be able to. Oh, look at this. Teammates on the front row. Jacob Shoffett and Tyler Martin. I'm not sure who that is in the second row. I do believe that's Raymond Bell. So Raymond Bell, or is it Raymond Burr? They're still trying to line up. We'll get it all figured out in a second. But teammates Tyler Martin, Jacob Shoffett on the front row. It's going to be a nice restart. Jacob Shoffett has a win at Watkins Glen. Tyler Martin has not had a stellar season per se, but he did have a good run at North Wilkesboro last week before his day was cut short.
From what it sounds like he's really wanting to get some momentum rolling. I don't know how far in the season it is, but really, if you can get one race, turn that around, and start gathering some momentum with not only yourself, but your teammates and just the team all around, could really change your season, not just your season, their teammates' season as well.
This regular season is drawing to a close. After this race, we will only have one more race before the playoffs start. Interesting playoff system. 10 drivers will make it. Then we'll have 3 races. We'll cut 5. It's going to be very fun to watch. But right now, Jacob Shoffett out front. Pace car to pit road. Here we go. Side by side. Green flag back in the air. It's Shoffett on the inside. Martin falling back on the outside. Look at that inside lane go.
Restart. Good restart.
Got a little bit of help from Brandon Gibson right behind him. And Raymond Bell, Nathan Emerson, that's all on the front row. Waylon Burchin also falling back on that outside lane. There's Hunter moving down to the bottom.
Yeah, that number 2 car trying to get that outside road.
Whoa!
Where he wants to be. Whoa! Massive cut right there. Oh, tried to get up there.
Looks like his teammate's going to let him back in. That is his teammate. Oh, here we go. Another driver popping in. That is 78 of Wyatt Hicks. Oh, big crash!
Oh, no. Oh, there's the big one.
What happened? Nathan Emerson goes hard right.
Wow. Wonder if maybe he hit the apron. Maybe he was running low. Got a little too low.
Huge crash. That's going to take a few people out.
Please.
And he was cut from the 4th position. See Raymond Bell in front of him. Really tight formation in front of him on that inside lane. Whoa!
No.
Ooh. Oh, looks like Raymond Bell hit the apron.
Bell hit the apron and just that number 1 just had nowhere to go. Unfortunate. Super fast car not so far tonight.
And they're still crashing. As you go through the field, multiple drivers with severe damage.
Going to be a lot of fast repairs used if there is any, and if these guys have any left.
That's gotta hurt. Oh, Jacob Shoffett will have the race lead there.
Did the 2 car get through that?
Let's see. See if we can find him real quick. Waylon Birch. Oh yeah, look there, up there in the 6th position. I like it.
He's gonna be a little bit closer.
And look at Wyatt Hicks. Wyatt Hicks on the lead lap, coming into the pits now for fuel. This race just got a little bit interesting.
Wonder what again this track it's so hard to plan a good strategy out through this whole race. Again, like you said, 3-mile track, you're in the front, you're wide open. You can't really save gas much as you can in the draft. So I think the key thing is just watching your fuel.
I'll see if we can pull in Raymond Bell after that last incident. Hey Raymond, this is Fearless up in the booth. You got a copy? Hey Raymond Bell, this is Fearless up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Oh, God. Do-do-do.
I don't think he can hear us.
Wait, what?
Alright, there you are, there you are. This is Fearless up in the booth. You got a copy?
Oh, yeah, I got a copy.
Talk us through that last incident from your point of view.
Well, I couldn't see.
Yeah,
I couldn't see at all, bud. I guess I got something in my eye, but I could not see nothing.
Well, definitely unfortunate for all those drivers involved. Definitely a lot of gratitude for you coming on board and assisting sponsoring this special event here. Tell us a little bit about your business.
Oh, I'm a heavy machinery repair company, and so I work on anything with a motor pretty much. Like today I worked on a school bus. Prior to that I worked on a bulldozer. Prior to that I worked on a garbage truck. So I mean, anything with a motor, I try to fix it.
What made you come on board and partner with Usora to race against veteran suicide here?
Oh, I got my cousin. My cousin, he got out of the Marines. He wound up. He was one of the 22, and so we always try to keep a special high out for veterans and whatnot. And my family's all veterans, and I like to support any kind of veteran cause.
Well, definitely appreciate you coming on board today. Definitely not the best race for you so far, but hopefully we'll be able to get some good green flag racing under our belts here at this 3-mile racetrack. How do you feel about the fuel situation, real quick?
Fuel situation, fuel-wise, wasn't bad. The car does great in draft. In draft, I was able to pick up a lot of fuel mileage, per se. So I went from 21 out of draft to 34 in draft. Fuel and tires, not going to be an issue here for any of those drivers. Unfortunately, it just told me that I am out with too much damage. So, yeah.
Well, that's definitely unfortunate. Hopefully you'll be able to come back in the coming weeks for the rest of the season. But if not, it's been nice having you. Good luck out there.
Yes, sir. You have yourself a good one.
Definitely.
Tough break for him. Tough break.
It's a very tough break. We had such a big field coming into this race. Honestly, I will say the wrecks have not been as bad as we may have thought. Most of the cautions have been single car incidents. So we got that at least. Oh, look at that 7 of John Cook. Look at all the damage to his nose.
Oh man, he's saying I want these positions.
Definitely giving some people some love. Alrighty, here we go. Pace car to pit road. Looking close to the end of stage number 2. Can we get there? Here we go. Green flag in the air. Here, iRacing Super Speedway. Jacob Shoffett in the lead. It's Reynolds to his back bumper. Inside lane, another great start. Outside lane's got nothing for him. Here we go into turn number 1. Reynolds pushing that 00. Jacob Shoffett outside lane falls back. That's the 101 of Brandon Gibson. Outside now of Waylon Burchin. And he's going to fall back now to the outside of that 22 outside lane. Oh, 7 tries to go to the bottom. Not enough room. Whoa.
Little side draft in there. A little contact maybe.
I don't know if that was necessarily side drafting, but 7 tries to make room.
I think he was just trying to go down there and try to get the side draft, and he got it, and then it was just too close for comfort. That 7 though, heavy nose damage.
Caution. What do we have a caution for now? Wyatt Hicks? Wyatt Hicks and Ryan Testa, both with damage, a little bit of damage, not a whole lot, but they both spin. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a replay of this one. Watch that 7. Oh, is he trying to take it 3 wide?
He was considering it.
Looks like he backed out. Nathan Emerson took it 3 wide. Oh, both him and Testa hit the apron and spit themselves out simultaneously.
That hit would have been a lot harder if he didn't hit those brakes. A second sooner, he would have. I think that would have ended his race. But
Well,
number
good.
6, though, not looking. I don't know. That nose is caved in.
Well, good
It's
control by
rolling, though.
both of them, not involving anybody else. That could have been a really bad incident, especially if he had taken it 3 wide earlier like he was possibly considering. These drivers need to be a little bit more careful with this apron, though. Most of the crashes, or basically all of the crashes we have seen, are from people bouncing off the apron. Like, these people are leaving each other enough room. We haven't had any, like, stupid moves breaking out cautions, so hopefully we can get these drivers sorted back out. Stay on the racetrack a little bit better.
Yeah, and that's the thing with super speedway racing. You get such a good momentum. It don't matter if you're Daytona, Talladega here. It ain't gonna matter. You get a run, and you see a hole. 9 times out of 10, any driver in that position is gonna try and take it, myself included. Now, obviously, in that instance where he's seen the hole, but he figured that was probably gonna be the worst situation out of that whole ordeal. A lot of guys can see those and say, okay, I'm gonna back out and just be a little bit more patient. But yeah, super speedway. I'm one of those people. I'll admit it right here. I don't think it takes a whole lot to be competitive at a super speedway. But if you know when to move your car around and where to move it, it definitely benefits you. But
Let's see if we can pull in one of our newer drivers in to talk about their race so far. Hey, James, this is Fearless
dang it,
and Trey
Bobby.
up in the booth. You got a
I'm
copy?
gonna kick your ass.
Yes, sir. How you guys doing?
how's the propane business going there, brother?
It's going. Trying to fix some damage right now.
We've seen a lot of people bouncing off the apron and coming back onto the racetrack, causing all these cautions. What do you think is the cause of that, and do you think these drivers can get it sorted out a little bit better?
I hope they can get it sorted out. I think honestly, everybody's thinking it's more like Talladega and Daytona, that you can run all the way down. You need to stay about a half lane up off of the apron, off the yellow line. And I think that's what's getting a lot of people right there.
All except for the apron bumps. It seems like we've had some really good racing throughout the field. Talk us through your day so far. I know you got a little bit of damage from some incidents.
It's actually pretty good. We can run together. You know, we were running for a good bit 3 wide. Everybody's holding their line pretty decent, except for when they hit the apron. So I think we'll be able to hopefully race clean after the second stage. Everybody will calm down a little bit until like the last 5 laps and let it go.
Well, definitely appreciate you coming on board for this event. It's definitely a pleasure having you on board, and hope you'll be able to come back in the following weeks. Good luck out there.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
So you heard it from one of the drivers out there. It's been some really good racing if they can just keep it off the apron.
That apron it's scary. That's for sure.
Alrighty, these drivers. Looks like they're lining up for another go at it. Looks like we got 8 or so laps till the end of the next stage. If it wasn't
Keep an eye
shortened.
out for that 2 car.
And that 22, those teammates.
They have made some progress. Again, a lot of it was just strategy, but definitely going to be interesting to see if that 2 car. I think he has probably the car to beat. If not, he's definitely one of them to beat for sure.
Well, I think the biggest worry for Jacob Schaffer right now is Kyle Reynolds and Hunter Burcham are nose to tail on the outside lane. teammates, they have had a lot of practice drafting with each other, so can these drivers actually pull something around on this outside lane? You see John Cook back there in that third row alongside James Edwards, I believe. Oh, Brandon Gibson, my bad. All right, here we go. Side by side, Jacob Shoffett, Kyle Reynolds. A little bit of a gap, back to the second row. Here we go. Green flag is back in the air. Through the gears they go. Oh, Kyle Reynolds down to the bottom. They're not going to challenge Jacob Shoffett on the outside lane right now.
Again, if that stage is coming to an end here in these handful of laps, he's definitely going to just try and do what he can to get as many stage points as possible.
You saw Waylon
Two cars
Burchin.
starting to fall back a little bit.
We saw Waylon Burchin move back and let his teammate in line. Look at Josh White back there. Tandem drafting with another driver. I do believe that's the 32 of Cameron Sterling. Those two drivers tandeming.
Back up to the front. That's what I'm talking about right there.
They're moving right now.
He's a car to watch for sure. He's a driver
Here
to
we
watch,
go.
period. I mean,
They're side by side with John Cook. Can they make it a little bit further? And they're starting to
should
fall
have some
back.
momentum.
Oh,
Well, they
change
got
for the
rolled up.
lead. While we were away, Kyle Reynolds took the lead away from Jacob Shoffett. Look at all the racing going on throughout the field. It's too much to watch, really. Here we go. Here comes Jacob Shoffett. Can he make a move on Kyle Reynolds? He has no help behind him. If he pokes out, he's probably going to get shuffled to the back. As they're still side by side, outside lane is really forming up as Josh White now to the bottom. Oh, they're wrecking. 32 around.
No, don't wreck.
How did he keep it with nobody else getting involved?
Wonder if Josh White maybe got him there.
Let's see if we can get a replay of that real quick. That was a really good green flag stint, though. These drivers very racy. Definitely very entertaining to watch. All right, here we go. Watch that 32 outside. So we saw Josh White moving to the bottom as that outside lane started to fall back. Oh! Ooh!
Yeah, that right there, just Josh went to go to the bottom. He probably didn't realize that other car was there, and he's like, oh no. Coming right back up, and then just unfortunate for the 32. Like you said, though, very impressive that he didn't get anyone else involved.
I mean, it
Impressive
does.
that, go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, it does suck that we are having so many cautions, but the driver toll is really not that bad. Looks like we have 3 drivers out of the race. Raymond Bell, John Moeller, and Patrick Millette. And Trevor Howerton is 1 lap down. 28 of the 32 drivers are still on the lead lap right now.
Who was that 32 got into? Because he kept it straight. Impressive, because a lot of times you hit someone at that angle, they're going with you.
Not sure who it was he hit, but while we're under caution, why don't we try to pull in Mr. Sterling? We can find him. There's a lot of drivers. Looks like he is not available for comment. Oh well. Well, tough break for that 32, but definitely good for him that he's able to continue. And how about this? Everybody coming down pit road, I do believe that is the stage end. See if we can pull in Josh White.
That's the man I want to talk to.
Here we go. Hey Josh, this is Fearless up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey bud, how you doing? I got you loud and clear.
Well, we've been waiting to talk to you the entire race. Welcome to the United States Online Racing Association and the Racing Against Veteran Suicide. I know you're definitely a big part of making this event happen. Talk us through what made you involved in this cause.
Well, I'm a Marine Corps veteran, and I, PTSD and like veteran suicide, it's really close to my heart because I was diagnosed with depression and PTSD in 2017. So, like, I know what it's like. I've been there. I've been through it. I still kind of go through it in my own way, but I'm rehabilitated. I'm good. Um, and me helping others is given me a way to have purpose, and it helps. So I've been doing that through my motorsports platform. I have what they call, or what we've been calling, laps of honor, where we literally dedicate each lap that I run during a race in real life to a fallen veteran, to veteran suicide. So some really cool stuff, man.
It's definitely been a pleasure having you on board. When Christopher Lindsay, I know he has done a lot to make this event happen. When he first hit you up, what was your first thoughts?
Well, I mean, it was right up my alley. The event, the cause, and um, just everything that it's about, bringing awareness to veteran suicide and PTSD, and really the general cause behind it is what piqued my interest. I have um, multiple people that I know that are involved in charities, or own their own charities and whatnot. So I got Chris and the league for this event hooked up with Canine Heroes for Heroes.
While we're on that, tell us, I know we're about to go back to green soon, but tell us just a short bit about them.
Yeah, so Canine Heroes for Heroes, they're a nonprofit organization out of Ohio. Now, they are nationwide, but they're based out of Ohio. If there's a veteran out there that would like to have a service animal as a treatment option for PTSD, or possibly other service connected disabilities, contact Canine Heroes for Heroes. They supply disabled veterans and veterans battling PTSD with service animals. So it's really cool, really great organization. I've supported them for a while. I had them on my car at Bristol, and I look forward to working with them in the future.
I'll let you get back as we're going green. Good luck out there.
Thank you. It's been a battle.
That was Josh White, and that number 36, definitely the man of the hour here at iRacing Super Speedway. Thank you so much for him and the Canine Heroes for Heroes, as well as J&K Lift Services, for coming on board and helping us with this event that we have put on, Racing Against Veteran Suicide. We've heard a lot of stories today, Trey.
Yeah, it's it's quite humbling. I said it earlier on, what these guys go through after they get out is it's unfortunate and it's sad. So to see a lot of people trying to step up and try to prevent veteran suicide is always awesome. I have plenty of friends and family who has served or is serving. So it's a lot of people could say, oh, depression sucks, and yes, it does suck. I can say that for myself, but nothing compares anything like what these brave men and women go through, that has to see a lot of things that a lot of everyday normal people can't imagine.
Looks like we have went back to green. It's been some very good racing. 3-4 wide. Also, if you want to donate to Canine Heroes for Heroes, the QR code is on the screen as they are beating and banging back here. What a battle back here. That's Ryan Testa falling back. So we are back to green for the final stage. Are you ready? Hunter Burcham up in the lead now. He's on the outside. Great side-by-side action. 2 lanes running. Haystack on the outside.
side.
Fearless on the
Look
bottom.
at that top side. Top side's get in. That's what I like to see here.
Here's
as a
Lucas
dirt
Crump.
driver, you love seeing that outside work. Ooh,
Look.
good momentum. Good momentum.
Here we go. 3 wide. It looks like he's going to clear Jacob Shoffett. Shoffett backed up to let him down, but he's going to stay 3 wide. As Haystack's still leading on that outside lane, but here comes Fearless Motorsports battling back on the bottom. How about this? 4 wide behind him. Here comes Josh White up the middle. He gets into another car. He goes in the wall. And they're crashing.
Big wreck. Big wreck. No.
Reno Connor.
Was that Josh White that got involved in that? I couldn't see who he got.
Not sure who that other driver, Josh White, up here. Looks like it was 4 wide at one point. Great racing here at iRacing Super Speedway. Oh, Christopher Lindsay crashed. Oh, that sucks.
Tough, bro. That was an exciting race. We were talking
5
about
wide
about
at
how
one point.
That is crazy. And there's still room for more.
Look at how Josh White moved up through the field, though. All by himself. I can't tell if White went up or if the 17 got a bad bump and came down.
I think what it was is that 17 kind of came down. That car on the, I can't tell what car that is. Looks like the 24, 34. Looks like he maybe have came up a little bit at the same time 17 was going down.
That's the 36 in the middle. Looks like, yeah, it just looks like it was just too close racing. He and the 17 got together while the 4 was pushing in the corner. So it looks like just a whole lot of stuff happened at once. If we scroll back a little bit, you see the number 4 is tandeming with the 17 the entire corner, which is a little bit dangerous on restrictor plates. But Josh White holding his line. 17 gets pushed down into him, goes up in the wall. And it's just on from there.
Yeah, again, like what we mentioned earlier, one inch makes a big difference in these cars, and if you get pushed at 2 different spots that are only inch and a half apart from each other, that can make the difference between you going straight or going to the left or going to the right.
Oh, look at the 69 driving through the forward, up in the air, going back on the apron or on the banking. Definitely highly unfortunate for that 17. But we got 50 laps to go here at iRacing Super Speedway to crown a champion. Can we go a little bit green? How about that 78 of Wyatt Hicks up in the lead? He's had a fantastic season. Started out a little bit rough, but he's gotten better each and every week. Last week dominated North Wilkesboro for most of that event. He's up in the lead with Fearless Motorsports. How about Hunter Burcham in second, Kyle Reynolds in third, Jacob Shoffett in fourth, Waylon Burcham in fifth, Brandon Gibson in sixth. Looks like David Justin came down pit road. Who do you think we should pull into the booth today for this caution?
I think we need to bring in that number 2 car.
Copy that. We'll see if we can grab a word with Waylon Burcham. Hey, Waylon, this is Fearless and Trey up in the booth. You got a copy?
What's up, brother?
Oh, dude, we're watching some wild racing here. Take us what was going through your mind these last 5-10 laps.
There when we were all 2 wide, 3 wide, that was that was insanity. So, but got a stage win, first of the year, man. Excited about that, and yeah, man, it's real fun. Just hope we can go green for a little bit.
We've seen a lot of 3 and 4 wide racing. Do you want to be in the middle of that, or you just want to stick on the bottom and wait for it all to die down?
I am all for 2 wide racing, but when it gets 3 and 4, I'm gonna just back on out.
It's been
Well,
very
you definitely
fun.
got a super fast car tonight, that's for sure. You went to the back and you made your way right back up to the front.
Yep, good. Yep, I'm excited about if we can get some green flags, get close to the end of this thing, man, I'd like to see where we end up. So I'm excited.
I'll let you get back to your team channel. Good luck out there.
Thank you guys. Appreciate what you do.
Always is fun grabbing a word with these drivers in the middle of the race, especially when they're a little bit heated about some issue or another. So, fuel situation. These cars, not sure how long they can go on fuel. I imagine it's only 20, 25 laps. So we do know there will have to be one more stop at least.
Yeah, I can't remember who said it earlier on. You know, when you're out front, you get 20-something laps, and then you go into the draft, you're about 30 laps. So, I mean, like you said, you hit it right on the head right there. You're going to have to pit at least one time for sure, maybe even twice, depending on how many more cautions. Again, though, a lot more cautions, though, you can, you know, put it in fourth, fifth gear or whatever and press down on the clutch and really save fuel.
So this is going to be an interesting restart. Wyatt Hicks, Kyle Reynolds on the bottom, as well as Waylon Burchin. On the outside lane, though, you got Hunter Burcham and Jacob Shoppett. Those two are not teammates, not in the slightest. Is Hunter Burcham just going to fall back, get in line on the bottom, or is he going to try to mess that 78 up? We'll have to wait and see. But good run for that 78 so far. If you are watching, be sure to hop in the chat and holler out your favorite driver, who you want to win, who you're cheering for. We'll definitely give you a shout out and give them a shout out. No, like I said, not as good as Bobby is at it, but I will do my best.
You know what I'm not ready for, Ethan?
What?
I'm going to do a little promoting for Tanner here. I'm not ready for tomorrow night's race at Richmond. I was doing some testing earlier. Let me tell you something. That's going to be interesting. I think we got a good car. I think we got a good shot, but it's going to be interesting. But right now, we are here at iRACING Super Speedway, getting ready to go back to green, see them getting bunched up, getting ready to hit that restart zone. And let's go back to green flag racing, folks.
Watch that 36. He's fourth in row on the outside lane. What's he going to do? Oh, look at Kyle Reynolds falling back, not giving Wyatt any help at all. That was a little bit of a dirty move there.
That's a tiny bit. Look at the one, though. I can't tell. I don't remember if he's a lap down and still or if he's back on the lead lap. But if he's back on that lead lap, he has had a comeback.
How about Josh White poked out 3 wide, but had to fall back. That's going to allow the Gibson brothers to bunch up together. Here's Hunter Burcham to the lead, moving down to the bottom. That's going to leave Jacob Shoffett up there on that outside lane. That's going to be Brandon Gibson and Cody Stockhoff, I believe, in that 007. On the outside lane behind him. Josh White back in line. Here we go.
That 76.
Oh, he gets into the 32. Couldn't get a squared up bump on him. That was a little bit close.
He's pulling some Dale Earnhardt moves tonight. Look at this,
Woo!
3 wide.
Up the middle. And now he's going to fall back a little bit. Where is James Jones going to go? That's the question. Jacob Shoppett pulls to the race lead while all this is going on temporarily.
He's catching the draft. He's going to have a big run right here.
Here we
coming
go.
off the corner.
What's he going to do? Oh, he's going to go way high. Does he have any help it though? I bet that 32 is not too happy with him after the past little bit, but he's going to go to the outside with him. Here's Trevor Howerton.
Is he going to try to wreck him though? That's the question.
Oh!
Push.
Look at Wyatt Hicks. Wyatt Hicks moves to the outside. Haystack will be bunched up again on the bottom. Bad move by the 78. That's going to allow those 3 teammates to hook up.
Those 3 teammates hook up. They're about to be gone. Josh White, though, still right there with that 32.
Oh.
Those 2 cars really up top. Here comes the 10 looking to probably...
Oh! Waylon Burcham gets pushed 3 wide.
No, don't wreck. Nice save.
Woo! What a push by Lucas Crump, though. As Wyatt Hicks now being shuffled to the back of the pack. It's 3 wide. Now it's 4 wide. He almost got on the ball there.
Look at him. Big push there. Oh, looks like they're getting into the wall a little bit.
James Jones back here looking for a way to go forward. As that outside lane starting to fall back. Oh, they're crashing!
No, big wreck, big wreck. Big wreck. Oh, no.
Oh, no, it took out the
Oh.
24. Highly unfortunate.
No.
Oh, that sucks.
Man.
You can only go 4 wide for so long before something happens.
10 gives a big shove right there. They're kind of getting to the wall a little bit. 4 wide.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened there.
I wonder if maybe the 78 thought he could have got down there in front of that 10 just a little bit. And just misjudged. Right there, he should have went down. Instead, he just waited a little too long. It looks like the 10 possibly. No, that 78 kind of came down. Probably thought he had a little bit more room than, or probably thought the 10 had a little bit more room than what there really was.
I mean, 10 could have gone down a little bit, but that 88 also kind of spooked the 67. Look at the 88 coming up and wrecking this 67 of Trevor Howerton. That just made everything so much worse. James Jones with a little bit of damage.
We have 2 big ones here, folks, and I am sure some of these guys are heated.
For sure. Definitely highly unfortunate.
Yeah, only if this was short track racing. I'm sure some tempers are going to be flared.
Looks like we got some Wyatt Hicks fans. Kyle Reynolds. Looks like we have a Reno Connor fan in the chat. Love it. Love it. Let's see if we can pull in somebody. Want to talk to Reynolds?
Let's go for it.
Let's see if that works. Hey Kyle, this is Fearless and Trey up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Got some fans in the stands today. You had a little bit of a rough start to the season, but you have come back with a bang, up in the top 2, 3, 4, 5 every single race so far. How do you feel about your season so far, and this race in particular?
Well, I definitely turned it around here, so I feel pretty good. But I really got to thank the Haystack boys. They've been helping me out quite a bit here. So I know we're running up here together and everything, and that really helps. So I appreciate them a lot.
Definitely helps when you got some teammates. Is there anyone you want to thank tonight?
I got to thank my wife for letting me do this every week. But I ain't got no sponsors or nothing. So thanks to Haystack boys. Thanks for you guys putting us on. It's a great cause tonight for the suicide awareness thing. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys.
I'll let you hop back in your team channel. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Kyle
Well,
Reynolds.
while we're under caution, Ethan, I've got some questions for you, brother.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
This is going to be interesting. Yeah, we're gonna get the fans a little bit of show. So tell us a little bit about how you got into broadcasting. What made you want to start doing it?
Well, I will say I wasn't in any kind of iRacing anything until a couple months ago. Had some really tough issues going on in my life. Just had to find something to really take my attention away from everything, so I got into iRacing. I was a really bad driver, still am. If somebody's wrecking, I mean, you know Tanner, me and Tanner, every race we're in, we're always wrecking each other.
Listen, if Tanner's watching, I hope. Well, I know. I think you're broadcasting tomorrow night. I think you're up in the booth tomorrow night. If not, you're gonna be running. Yeah, I just hope you and Tanner are around to collect everyone, so that way me and Max could right to the front. You know what I mean?
I love it.
But
yeah,
no, that's awesome.
I was looking through Facebook one day and I saw this this advertisement from the Southern Racing Network saying they needed a broadcaster. I messaged Matthew Gall, and it's like, I don't have any experience, but I'm willing to learn. So he spent a lot of his time and some of his money to train me as a broadcaster and make sure I was good to go for the Southern Racing Network's season number 2. And I just fell in love with broadcasting. Everything just went up from there. Started a pretty good race team. I have a broadcasting network. I've helped Jacob start his Puffy Swag Shop series. I've helped a lot with this league with Nathan Emerson. I am the race director here. Do a lot of race control, but made a lot of the rules. Yeah, it's a really fun community. I've made a lot of good friendships that I know will help me in the long run, both in the personal life and the professional life. So it's been a journey. I will say that.
Listen, if you want someone to help you drive, I know a guy. Trust me.
You're not talking about you, are you? You're not that much better.
I mean, hey, listen. I'll let the results speak for themselves. Here we go. Getting ready to go back green flag racing. Jumping in the restart zone. Good launch right there on the inside.
Look at Reynolds.
Right there.
But look, here comes Lucas Crump on the inside lane, the sole driver in the Fearless Motorsports camp up there on the inside lane. He's got Nathan Everson behind him. Here comes Jacob Shoffett up there, pushing that Waylon Burcham, Kyle Reynolds duo. Oh, Reynolds goes to the bottom. Burcham doesn't have room. Interesting move. Here we go. Here's Josh White. He's on the outside lane behind Jacob Shoffett. They're going to get right up and cozy. Here we go. Big push on the outside. Waylon Burcham alongside Nathan Emerson. Can they get a few more spots? And we got 5 drivers on the outside lane now. Can they get a little bit better of a run? Look at the tightness that is on that outside lane, though.
That is absolutely absurd. Give it a few laps. I can see that top side getting ready to start cooking and get a couple more guys up there.
Here we go. Jacob Shoffett, Josh White, both to the bottom. Good teamwork right there.
Teamwork makes the dream work, that's for sure. Getting a little squirrely up there, up for cannot speak tonight. Up for the lead.
Big pushes from that Josh White machine. Here's Kyle Reynolds up to the back bumper of Hunter Burcham. He's probably going to stay behind Burcham for now. But Lucas Crump, the sole haystack person, the sole non-haystack driver, keeping Nathan Emerson away from Kyle Reynolds. Oh, here comes the 36. He's got to run. And he's got a helper. Here's Tyler Martin. First time we said his name in a while. It's really hard for these drivers to just get on the outside. Oh, big block on the 26. Oh, man, that was close.
Woo, he's sketching Josh White, trying to find someone to draft with there, trying to get on the inside.
Nobody's letting him down.
No. I'll say this, he's been a heavy pusher tonight, that's for sure.
Looks like we have a few Goose fans in the stands. Not sure if that's the 04 or the 36. Always fun to watch the Battle of the Geese. But this front pack, as you see Josh White moving to the back, Hunter Burcham still up here, single file most of the way through. I'm liking what I'm seeing, Trey.
Yeah, I think this is what you really need to obviously keep a green flag run. However, though, there's been a lot of exciting racing. Oh no, what happened?
I'm trying to figure out. Oh, James Jones with a meatball? Okay, now I'm not too sure what's going on. Oh, KLD's with damage. No, maybe not. Alright, we'll have to find a replay and figure out what's going on. Oh, look at the mess in this second pack. While the front pack was going single file pulling away, still running 3-4 wide back here.
Yeah, this second pack said we're going to put on a show that the front pack ain't.
Well, looks like it just went 4 wide. We've seen this a couple times. Oh, it was behind the 19 machine. Who was that?
The 38, 36?
I think that's the 32 who spun whoever that was. Was that Jimmy Gordon? Oh, I still can't tell what number that is. Well, look at that paint scheme. This guy right behind the Jimmy Gordon machine.
Looks like it's a 14. Yep, 14 right there.
Oh, I see it now.
Oh, excuse me. Looks like
I'm
it's
loving that paint scheme, though. That's James Bolka in the 14. Look at that paint scheme. I'm loving it. But, yeah, it looks like he comes down on the 32. Cameron.
Yeah, the 32 really had nowhere to go. The 78 was kind of coming up. It was either back off and lose the draft or stay right there.
I mean, he did try to give room for that number 14, but just did not work out. That will bring us under caution. Well, once again, here at iRacing Super Speedway, this race closing down. Coming to 36 laps to go.
Slowly coming down there, Ethan.
Slowly. It's a very long track, very long race. But it's been a great show. Let's see if we can pull in a few more drivers under this caution that have some fans up in the stands.
Make sure you
Hey
keep
John,
goose.
this is Fearless up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Pretty good. You got some fans up in the stands today, running a pretty good race up here. Talk us through your race so far.
I've just been trying to get some stage points and be up there at the end of the stages. And now that we're approaching the end of the race, I'll try to see if I can make my climb back up there, fix some damage, and we'll see what happens.
We saw a little bit earlier, a little bit of
in my back pocket. So, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
we saw a little bit earlier, a little bit of damage to that nose. You giving some people some love taps out there.
I think honestly, I got bumped into on one of the restarts and kind of just got sandwiched between two cars. To be honest with you.
I gotcha. You got anything, Trey?
Well, what's your strategy for the rest of the race? And you got anybody that you want to thank tonight?
I'd just like to thank my family and my girlfriend for watching. And strategy is to try to fight my way back to the top. I need as many points after missing last week's race to stay in these playoffs.
Well, I'll let you get back to your team channel. Good luck out there, and who knows, we might be able to talk to you later.
All right, appreciate it, fellas.
That is John Cook in that number 7. He's had a pretty good race today. And how about this field? Let's go back and look at the field so far. Again, we had 32 drivers start this event. How about this? 27 drivers still on the lead lap today, Trey. It's been an awesome race.
Yeah, it's crazy for how many wrecks and there has been. And again, it's been unfortunate for a lot of these drivers because a lot of them really nowhere to go. But yeah, for what was it, 32?
Yeah, 32
starting?
drivers. Yeah.
32 drivers starting and 27 still on the lead lap. It is very, very good right there. Especially a track like this, or really just any super speedway, especially with us having now 2 big wrecks in this race.
Oh, real quick, thank you for our sponsors who came on board for this event. J&K Lift Services, driver Raymond Bell, unfortunately out early, but he had a sharp-looking car and a good run today. Special thanks to Josh White Racing and Esports. It has been a pleasure having you in the field today. Hopefully you will be able to come back and race a few more races with us this season, but it's very big pleasure having him able to come into this race. And thank you for them also for hooking us up with K9 Heroes for Heroes, a special foundation. Be sure to support them for all the great work they do. QR code is on the screen in front of you. Alrighty, pace car is coming to pit road. Here we go. Goose on the inside. Good jump by that 04. Look at this push he's getting from that 00 of Jacob Shoffett as they head into turns 1 and 2. Good out front, but what's the rest of the pack looking like as we go through the field? A lot of drivers trying to get single file as there's a little bit of 3 wide, a little bit further back.
I think that's what you're going to see a lot more of. Everyone's just trying to go single file. I think they're just more of. I think it's going to come down to two things. One is obviously this has been a very, very, very long race already, trying to prevent more cautions even happening. Oh,
Whoa!
oh no! Save it! He saves it.
Josh White gets into the back bumper of the number 10. Good control, not getting that car spun around. Looks like he didn't have anywhere to go there, but we're still great. Oh, he tries to get down. Woo! Tight racing here at iRacing Superspeedway. Look at that inside lane. No challenges so far. They're going to have to put up a lot of work to get that outside lane to work right now. As White tries to get in again. David Justin's giving him a little bit of grief about it. But finally going to back up enough to let that 36 in. Only to jump right back out. Here we go. Here's Josh White. He's got a push from that 11 to David Justin. They're wrecking. Tyler Martin gets turned into the wall.
Oh, no.
Definitely unfortunate rear driving straight into the outside wall. I don't think anybody else was involved, though. Oh, what sucks anymore, that 78 is teammates with that 88.
But that group chat's lit up pretty good right there, that team channel.
Oh, actually, it looks like it was the the number 4. The number 4.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that looks interesting.
Yeah, he looked like the 88 came a couple door slams, and the 4 said, "You know what? You want to play that? We're gonna play it too."
I'm kind of interested to watch the steering wheel. Oh, well, looks like we're not going to be able to watch the steering wheel. Well, definitely good. That's definitely. Yeah, he didn't lift at all.
He came down. He didn't lift, and he was coming down.
Definitely going to be interesting conversations later in the race hauler among the race officials. You know what? Just for fun. Let's see if we can pull in Tyler, see what he has to say about that.
I bet he is a little heated.
He usually is. Hey Tyler, this is Fearless and Trey up in the booth. You got a copy? Hey Tyler Martin, this is Fearless and Trey up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, man.
I know definitely a bit of frustration after that last incident, but you mind telling us what happened there?
Well, yeah, I feel like we were 4 wide maybe coming off of turn 2, and I got into the 4. It looked like maybe a little bit, and I don't think he liked that very much, so it looked like he turned down and maybe turned me in the wall. That's all I could tell.
You've had a really fast car today. I don't know if you have any fast repairs to be able to get back out here or not, but how do you feel about your race today, and how do you feel going into next week?
Well, I'm out of this race, unfortunately, but I felt like, I've created some runs today. I was faster than I expected to be. Next week, our next race is at Darlington. That's a home track for me in South Carolina, and I practice it a lot, so I'm looking forward to it.
I know that's definitely going to be a fun race to watch for us. Well, I'll let you get back to the team channel. Definitely unfortunate ending to your race, but hopefully you can battle back and get a win at your home track next week.
Thanks, man. I appreciate y'all guys talking to me tonight, and y'all have fun with the rest of your broadcast.
That was Tyler Martin. Always fun pulling in that number 88 for Fearless Motorsports. If you're watching this race, be sure to holler out who your driver you're rooting for is, or if you want to talk to any drivers under caution. We've talked to about half the field so far today, haven't we, Trey?
Yeah, it's been a while, that's for sure. Well, we got a second, Tanner. What's What's your broadcast schedule looking like this next couple weeks?
Well, the
Couple races.
next couple races. Tomorrow night, we will be broadcasting Wild West Racing League. Barry
Yes, sir.
Stevens, currently race control today, is going to be doing that one, and then I will be broadcasting and running the season opener for the Electric Thunder Truck Series, which I do own that league. So it's been a lot of work trying to get this season together. So hopefully everything works out okay. Special thanks, I will say, to Colton Cook Designs for coming on board and sponsoring us for the season, as well as WYO Outlawed Designs. They do custom diecasts, and they're going to be a big part of the playoff season in the Electric Thunder Truck Series. And then from there we go to the Southern Racing Network and the Wild West Racing League Xfinity Series on Wednesday simultaneously. Looks like we got a few Rain O'Connor fans out there. I love it, love it. Let's see where he is right now. Looks like Reno Connor is... Where is he? Oh, he's doing good. He's up to 19th spot in that number 17, trying to get caught back up to the field. Oh, what's that? Is that full-time racing, I do believe.
And for all of our fans watching, make sure you tune in to Wild West tomorrow night. I will be participating in there, hopefully trying to get first win in the Gen 4s after 1-2 finish with my team last week in Daytona. Super excited about that. Then
Also,
Xfinity
a
on
little bit
Wednesday.
about your schedule, Trey. When are you going to hop in a late model again?
Oh man, I don't even want to think about that right now. So much money. Right now, my track's only got a couple races left, or one more race left. So we're just kind of taking the off season a little bit early and get our car situation figured out with the funding and stuff like that, and be ready to come back next year.
Hopefully you'll be able to come back next year. Always fun watching you race. Alrighty, green flag back in the air. Good to jump by that Lucas Crump machine. He and Jacob Schoffett hooking up on that bottom lane. And how about this? The other Goose coming up on that outside lane alongside Nathan Emerson. The battle of the geese. So far, Lucas Crump is winning. Oh, you should do a prize for that. We should do a prize for the battle of the geese. Side by side back there. Good run by Josh White, pushing that number 26.
Put it on DraftKings or something, or some kind of setting. Who finishes ahead of who?
I love it. I love it. Look at that 11 of David Justin. He won his debut start at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Didn't have the finish he wanted at North Wilkesboro, but he's up here in the top 10 trying to make a few spots up. Josh White right in front of him. And it's Ryan Testa and that number 10 of... I do believe that's James Edwards who got shuffled back. Here we go. Good run by this outside lane. Woo! Josh White get a little bit squirrely trying to get that 26 of Japheth Gosage. I think I said that right. Look at this racing. Look at the 6 sideways.
Oh no, don't wreck.
Great racing here at iRacing Superspeedway. Oh, Josh White gets a little bit loose on that 26. Almost gets into the 1. Has to back off as he gets to the outside of the 1. Woo! How did he not wreck that 26? Very aggressive pushing. As he now gets to the back bumper of that 1. What's this front pack going to do? Here we go, 36. Pushing that number 1 on that inside lane. These drivers trying to keep it off of the apron for now. It's making me a little bit nervous there. Whoa, he gets into the 1. That's the 2, now door banging with the 7. 3 wide behind him. So everybody hits the apron that corner. But Jacob Schoffett's a little bit nervous about the people behind him right now. But all this drama on the inside lane is allowing that outside lane to battle back a little bit, at least temporarily. Look at this run Cody Stockoff has. Waylon Burchin out by himself on the outside lane as we have 64 of 90 laps completed. Coming around, looks like we're going to have 25 laps to go. Still a long racetrack. Really long racetrack. Long ways to go here at iRacing Superspeedway. In the Racing Against Veteran Suicide, 90. Oh, big bump to Cody Stockoff from that number 10 as they are still double file. You see Josh White, 5th in line on the bottom. That 11 of David Justin got right in front of him. Josh White goes around. White starts to wreck. Hit the apron. That's going to bring out a caution flag. Oh! And he hits the 69. That 69 has had the worst of luck today. Oh, the number 14 runs into the 36. That was a little bit late of a hit. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. Watch that 36 behind that number 11. Looks like he gets on the apron, just starts to lose it, tries to save it, gets into the 1, and it's just on from there. Comes down on the track trying to get out of the way. 69 gets into him. He's completely stopped on the track. That number 14 just rams full force into him. I do believe that 36 would have been okay if those last two hits had not happened. But if we ride along with this number 14, yeah, he does try to slow down a little bit, or just a little bit too late. And that will bring the caution flag out once again with about 26 laps to go.
Sorry, I was talking and my mic was muted. Can you believe that? It's just my luck. Everyone missed my lovely voice. I get it. I'm just well, Ethan, while we got a minute, I kind of want to shift right back to the Wild West Racing League, if you don't mind. Obviously, you know, you watch, or obviously this channel broadcast. You got any wild predictions? I'll fill you in here a little bit. Every truck race has had a different winner, including yours truly. Do you see more first-time winners coming in this year, or do you see maybe for a while potential repeat winners?
I mean, I may be a little bit biased here, but I do think that Dylan Smith out there in that number 13 or 48, can't remember which one he is, but he's definitely been
48.
on a roll the past couple weeks. He's definitely going to get his first win in that league sooner rather than later, and Pat Wilkinson also has a really good chance at doing so.
Yeah, I'll say this.
Maybe a little bit biased there, but
Hey, that's fair. Listen, I just want to say that I do want to give a shout out to Dylan because without his help a couple weeks ago at Talladega, at Talladega, without him, I probably wouldn't have been in position to race. So shout out to him. He's definitely been quick. Pat's been quick. I do want to give a shout out to my teammate Max. Dude, he is on a roll. We got his first win in the Gen 4s last Tuesday.
It's a crazy finish.
Daytona 500, and a very crazy finish, dude. I was so ecstatic. I couldn't believe. I thought Dakota beat me for third, so I thought that was nuts when I seen it was GLA 1-2. But
he pulled the Ross Chastain move backwards across the finish line.
Hey, listen, I'm just saying. He saw that and he said, "I got to do that," and so. But, again, shout out. If you guys haven't already, go check out the Wild West races. It is always a blast. It's always fun. It's always rowdy. It's always good racing. If in case you guys missed it, I'm going to toot my own horn here a little bit. So I'm going to give Dylan his props and Max his props. So with 6 to go. Dylan pushed me from 12th to freaking like second in like half a lap. Don't know where it came from. Then I think one more caution came out after that, and Max started right behind me, and he was able to push me to a win. So that was always awesome. I never got my post race interview after that. So kind of throwing it in here while we got a minute.
Well, hey, at least I'll let you come into the booth with me. Yeah.
Yeah, I get everybody. Listen, Ethan does a lot. He broadcasts a lot. He does take a lot of his time to broadcast all these races. So Ethan deserves his flowers. He does a great job. So does Barry and everyone that is a part of Fearless Broadcasting. Everyone up here in the booth and everyone that makes this happen, be able to for us to stream is always, always an awesome deal. So
It's
definitely props to them.
Definitely very fun to do. It's definitely fun to meet all the different people we have been able to meet. As we're coming to the restart, look at Ryan Testa. Get a recovery by him. He had to serve an EOL penalty at the start of this event for incidents related to Indianapolis, so he will be restarting on the front row in the lead alongside Jacob Schaffet. As a little bit of a gap there. Not sure what's going on. Not sure if race control is gonna extend the caution. Looks like we're gonna go how it is. Alrighty, here we go. It's Testa Schaffet side by side. Green flag out in the air. I don't see any black flags, so that's good for Schaffet. Looked a little bit close on that restart. Here we go. Ryan Testa on that inside lane. Can he do something? Can he get to that lead? He's got a push from the 11 of David Justin behind him. How about Jacob Schaffet out there with that 04 Lucas Crump? Big fan of that 04 of Goose. I do believe me and him have drafted together quite a bit. It's very, very fun to tandem draft with. But look at this other. I think that's the 26 behind him. That's the 26 of Goosage that pushed Jacob Schaffet by.
I just want to give a quick shout out to the 6 and 11, rocking some very, very stylish paint schemes tonight.
How about that number 11 of David Justin, like you heard earlier, winner at Indianapolis 2 races ago. He jumped in midway through the season. B has had a fantastic start. We have 2 races left. Can he find a way into the playoffs? This is not a win Andrew in system. He has to be in the top 10 in points. As look at this push the Gooses are giving Jacob Schaffet. As the Gooses are now going to switch roles. That was a pretty sweet turnover right there. Oh, he gets spun by the 10. Big crash.
Oh, no.
James Edwards with a huge crash. Just talking about how the Gooses were doing such a good job changing out to make sure they didn't overheat. We have a huge crash. That's definitely going to take some toll on the finish on the line. Let's see if we can get a replay and figure out what happened there. All right, here we go. Watch that number 26. Right here, he starts to overheat going into this corner because you can see him going to the outside. The 04 of Lucas Crump goes to the inside here. So Goosage now comes back to get in line. Gets in the draft, but that 10, instead of pushing him, takes him through. Wow, you see? I don't know if you saw that or not. Maybe a little bit of net code there. I don't know if you saw that or not. Maybe crazy. Whoa. So watch the left rear corner panel of the 26 right here. No contact at all, and yet it spins the 26.
Definitely just got. I mean, I don't see no contact from that angle. I think maybe it was just so close that he got the air. They're very disturbed underneath that 26 car.
That's definitely highly unfortunate for him. He was having a great day up there at the front. Alrighty, let's see if we can pull in somebody to interview. Let's see if we can pull in this popular guy, Reno Connor. Hey, Reno, this is Fearless and Trey up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Look, you got a few fans out in the stands out there. How do you feel about your race car today? Good rebound from being in the back earlier.
Yeah, I mean, it's been kind of rough, kind of going back and forth between being up front and being, in the back, but trying to, steadily work my way up and see how it goes.
You like I said, you do have a few fans in the stands. Justin Hughes says that you need to go fishing with him.
I'll take a rain check.
Take a rain check. I love it. All right. I'll let you get back to your team channel. Good luck out there.
All right.
Thank you for everybody who has tuned in to make this broadcast a special event. I know there's a lot of people who come here week in, week out to the United States Online Racing Association. Bobby Bender is usually your broadcaster. He was out of town this week, so you got me, unfortunately for y'all. I am usually in the race control booth, so definitely interesting change being up here in the broadcast booth with these fellas. But if you are a fan of these drivers and you want to keep watching more, stay tuned. We are going to have a few new series starting up in the next few months. And we have, as you saw, a huge field here today. 32 drivers started this event. Only about 17 on the lead lap now, as we have had a few big wrecks recently. But like we said, it's been a great race today, Trey.
Very good race, very crazy race, very wild. There's so many words you can use to describe this race.
Special thanks to Josh White Racing for coming on board and racing with us. Definitely unfortunate for him to have such an early end to his race, as he is not on the racetrack anymore. But it was definitely very fun watching him weave in and out of traffic. Special thanks to J&K Lift Services as well for coming on board to sponsor this event. Driver Raymond Bell. So we have 20. Now make that 19 laps to go here at iRacing Superspeedway. Look at that, number 11 of David Justin, looking for 2 wins in the season. To his outside, he got Jacob Schaffet, also looking for his 2nd win in the season. But right behind them, we got Brandon Gibson on the inside, Lucas Crump on the outside. Both of those drivers are hungry. They want a win. They want something. 3rd row, you've got... Who do you got? Oh, you got debut driver Cameron Sterling up here. How about that? Cameron Sterling up here in that 5th position. Kyle Reynolds to his outside. In the 6th position, Reynolds looking for his 2nd win. 32 looking to make history, winning in his debut start for the 2nd time this season for that event to happen. And Trey, I'll have to let you call this restart.
Man, I get the honors.
You get the honors.
Crap. All right. Let's see if I can pull my inner Darrell Waltrip here. Shout out to the GOAT of restarts. As you can see, they're going into turn 3. Ethan, real quick before we go restart, restart back to Green Flag Racing. Who's someone you're sleeping on here that might have a shot to win this? All right. Must be away from it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the pace car coming in. Here we go with 19 coming to 18 laps to go. Drivers getting ready to hit the restart zone. And green flag is back in the air. We are back racing, ladies and gentlemen. We got the 11 right there on the not so great of a start. The double zeros right there on them. Good start by the top side were able to stay with that bottom lane. Looks like the side by side. All right, folks. Oh, 34 trying to push that 00, but that inside line just has too many cars. Carry that momentum.
Look at that 78 coming up on the outside lane. They got 4 drivers down. Can they make something work? Here we go. Big push from Wyatt Hicks.
See if they can get something rolling here with 18 to go. Coming to 17 to go.
Oh, he's way wide. Oh, here we go. He's going to get taken 3 wide by, I think that was the 32. Oh, that was the 7. Oh, here we go. Pass for the second. Here we go. It's the 32 of Cameron Sterling. He's had a stellar day today. Can he get to that race lead?
Keep an eye on that 2 car, though, running. I believe he's running in the 6th or 8th position.
Jacob Shoffett trying to get to his back bumper, but that 32 not able to hold a good solid line. Going down the side draft. A few drivers below the yellow line. Good push on the bottom, though. It's still going to be David Justin out front. Look at this racing.
3 wide, kind of, I believe, right back here in the back. If not, it's definitely 2 wide. Yep, 3 wide racing back there.
It's 3 wide out the front. We have a caution.
Oh, no.
Oh, 48 of Jimmy Gordon and the 45 of Frank Skimmerhorn. And I think
and
that's
the 35.
Who is that 35? Not sure who that. Oh, that's the 35 of Cale Deese. Multiple drivers involved with 16 laps to go. It'll be under 15 when we go back to green. We had a lot of people on the apron. Didn't notice that. Oh, man. Yeah, that 35 was just hitting the apron, just could not keep control of it. That's been a really big problem today.
Oh, yeah, about the 48 and that, I believe you said it was the 45, just terrible place at the wrong time.
Highly unfortunate for that 48, trying to get a good run today. He just had nowhere to go. So David Justin will be your race leader still, and that number 11 having a good run here for Fearless Motorsports. Second place, you've got Brandon Gibson. Third place is Cameron Sterling. Fourth place, Jacob Shoffin. And fifth place is Kyle Reynolds. Haystack Racing's kind of faded off the front page for, at least for the moment. But we all know they're going to come back with a bang sooner rather than later. I appreciate it, Justin. We do our best out here. Looks like we have... let's see if we can talk to this debut driver who's making the most noise right now, Cameron Sterling. Let's see if we can find him. I'm not sure. Ah! Here we go. Hey Cameron, this is Fearless and Trey up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good. And you're having a great day up here running in that third position. A little bit of trouble early. This has definitely not been the most forgiving field for a debut driver, but you have faced the challenges and you have clawed your way back up to third. How do you feel about your race so far with 15 laps to go, and what do you think about the rest of the season?
I mean, honestly, I'm just pretty excited to be here. I appreciate the guys letting me grid up with them for, especially for today's reason of the race. Big fan of the reason to stop Soldier Suicide. But yeah, the car's been feeling great. Been able to just kind of dodge and weave all the cautions and spin outs, except for the my own spin out I had, but car's doing great, and I'm feeling pretty confident we can pull off a win here.
I know it's definitely not been the best event for you at the beginning, but how did it feel being able to race with Josh White?
I mean, that's honestly kind of an honor. Josh White's pretty cool. He's, you know, from the little bit I've already gotten to talk to him, seems awesome. So it's definitely different, and I appreciate the chance.
Well, I'll let you get back to your voice channel. You're up here in third. Good luck out there. Hopefully you can find a pusher to get you up to the front.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.
It's definitely been really fun to watch these debut drivers go at it. Who's your picks to win this race today?
I was about to ask you the same thing. I mean, the 11 is strong right now. Really, it's whoever can get out in the lead. That's going to be the big key factor. If you're in the lead and you can maintain it and you can hold that bottom line, it's pretty much your race. The 11's right there. The 32's right there. The 2's been kind of struggling, even though we've seen he was fast. I think he led a good portion of the first part of the race. So, I don't know. I think this is going to be anyone's shakeup, but I'll pick 2 here. I'm going to go with the 11 and then the 32.
Love it, I love it. I'm the 32 definitely somebody to keep an eye on, but I think it's also important to keep an eye on that the 04 of Lucas Crump out there. He finished second in the Talladega Duel he raced in. He's had a really fast car on these super speedways. He's a really good pusher as well, so hopefully he can make a few spots here and beat the other goose. Who, where is the other goose? Battle of the Geese update. Lucas Crump up here in the top 6th. Unfortunately, Japheth Goosage is back here 1 lap down in the 18th position. So hopefully that 26 car can work its way back up a little bit. Space car leading them around to the front stretch.
This car comes in. We got the 11 on the inside. I can't see what the number is on the outside. Green Flag Racing's back. Good start right there by the 11.
Outside lane falls apart. Jacob Shoffett takes it really wide.
Look at that 2 car. Don't count him out now.
Good push to teammate Kyle Reynolds. Here comes Haystack. They're coming back to the front. Kyle Reynolds third in line on that bottom lane. Trying to get to that back bumper of the 32. Question is Haystack going to stay in line, or are they going to try to make a run for the lead?
I wonder if the 2 just has a little bit of damage where he's not having the speed when he gets out in the clean air.
Highly possible with how long he's been back here in the back of the pack. How about this, though? John Cook up here in that 5th position again. We're starting to get the usual suspects up here at the front.
Oh.
Who was that went way wide? I think that was Wyatt Hicks that went way wide. I don't see.
It was.
Whoa, he gets tagged by the 19! And the 00. Oh, huge crash. Oh, that sucks. Definitely unfortunate for Christopher Lindsay, Jacob Shoffett, and Wyatt Hicks. Shoffett just had nowhere to go there. Now these corners, oh, he almost gets into the 6. Really bad corner entry for that 78, but he gets control of it, comes back down the track. I guess the 19 didn't think that the 78 was still coming down. I'm not sure what exactly happened there. But regardless, unfortunate for the 78, but I don't see any serious damage on that, so hopefully he'll be able to get that machine back out on the lead lap.
And looky who is up here in the top 4. We got the 11, the 32 on the outside. Got the number 2 and 4th, and the 20 and 3rd. It's gonna definitely shake things up here.
Hopefully we can get some green flag racing for these last 12 laps as we are approaching 9:40 Eastern Time. Thank you for everybody who has tuned in to the Racing Against Veteran Suicide 90. It's been a great race here at iRacing Super Speedway. Definitely could have used a few fewer cautions in this latter portion of the race, but we have had some really good green flag racing. We've had some really... It's been definitely a pleasure having some of these drivers in the field today. Thank you to J&K Lift Services for sponsoring us and donating to the Canine Heroes for Heroes Foundation. If you want to donate, please use that QR code on the screen in front of you. And this race is brought to you by Fearless Broadcasting. And I am Fearless up here in the booth, usually in race control, but Bobby Bender, your usual broadcaster, out of town. Unfortunately, Bobby, if you're watching this, we love you. We hope you come back. Don't get lost.
Yeah, don't be having technical difficulties like Fearless does.
Come on, man.
Sorry, I haven't took a shot at you all night, and you know I gotta mess with you a little bit, just like I do on race days.
It's like I got a rectangle every single time we're in the field together. All right, tonight's race.
I enjoy that.
Tonight's race.
Let me back up. I enjoy that when I'm not involved in it. Sorry, Tanner, if you're watching.
Tonight's race is brought to you by Fearless Broadcasting, your home for high quality, no content, no limit sim racing coverage. If you're looking to take your league to the next level with live broadcasts, commentary, and top tier production, hit us up. We bring the action, you bring the racing. Fearless Broadcasting has got your back. Don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe. Fearless Broadcasting on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch to stay up to date on all of our live events, race replays, and behind-the-scenes content, especially those exciting clips of the finishes of the race we put out every week. Fearless Broadcasting, where racing meets real passion.
Such a beautiful slogan there. You should trademark that.
Good old Bobby Bender made that. Definitely the best, one of the best broadcasters we have on the platform. Always a pleasure having him in the booth. I know you folks out there love to listen to him as well. Thank you for tuning in each and every week. We've had a good crowd today. Had better, but thank you for everybody who has tuned in to support this great cause.
Just remember, Ethan, it could always be worse.
Yes, it could always be worse. I could always be you.
What you talking about, dude? I'm the best there is. Playing simple. Oh, what you talking about? Listen, when I come to race, I put on a show for the fans.
Exactly, that's the most important thing.
Ethan, you can vouch for that too, brother. You know when I'm in when I'm in a race, 9 times out of 10, I'm putting on a show somehow, some way.
And you know who else is putting on the show today is that number 32 of Cameron Sterling. He has been a very, very fast car in this latter portion of the race. We're going to have 9 laps to go here in the Racing Against Veteran Suicide 90. 9 laps to determine a winner. Will it be caution? Will it be green? We'll have to wait and see.
So you want to go over under on cautions for these last 10 laps? I'm going to say over 2. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'm proved wrong.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Pace car is in. Restart zone coming right here. We are green flag racing. 11 gets a great start. So does that 32 though. 32 at that 2. Oh, squeezing or threading the needle there a little bit on his teammate.
Here we go. Inside lane. Inside lane ganging up. Here we go. They've got to run on the 11er. They're going to stay in line. Looks like they will. Look at those haystack boys. A little bit close quarters drafting Hunter to the bottom. We're going to leave Nathan out to dry. Talk about teammates.
Not just that, but Nathan's had a solid comeback.
Whoa! Big stack up in front of him. Lucas Crump almost spins it. Look at that save. How did he hold on to that? They're going to stay in line. We do have one driver out on the outside, as well as David Justin hung out to dry. He's going to the back of the pack.
That puts that 32 car in the lead, followed by the 2. Now here's the question: when we get closer to that white flag,
Oh, look at the bump!
Be a bump and run.
Look at the bumps. Lucas Crump is giving those drivers in front of him. This is insane racing up here. Oh, he gets turned! The 101 gets turned, as well as the 22. Look at Hunter keeping that car clean, but everybody else, a little bit of damage. That will bring out the caution flag.
I'm gonna make me some popcorn and get ready for the show, boys.
Oh, 4 and the 101 shared a little bit of love tapping the past couple laps. I don't know if you saw that or not, but look at the runs the 04 has been given. It's been giving huge pushes to everybody else. Big bump to the 20, nearly wrecked the 2, had to go out of line. And right here, the 101 just took him 3 wide. And then came back down on him. Like, I don't know if Gibson thought he was clear or what happened there.
Very well be. I am away from my PC, my monitor. I told you I was alive when I make popcorn.
We're going to have to pull in that 04 of Crump for an interview after that one.
Absolutely.
Hey, the Goose. This is Fearless and Trey up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, it's been...
Take us through those last couple laps there. What happened? Sorry, Ethan.
Oh, you're good.
What was your question? Y'all were talking over each other.
I was just wondering what was going through your mind there, those last couple laps before this caution came out.
Last couple of laps, I mean, I was starting to think of how we were falling off. We were up there, and I thought we had a pretty good chance of getting up, back up to the first, but it just didn't work out, and so we were fighting to get up there, and just a lot of cautions, a lot of unfortunate events were happening, and it stopped us from getting up there.
You've had a really fast car, able to give some really, really good pushes on that inside lane. Did you know what happened there, or it just looks like the Gibson machine just thought it was clear?
I'm not too sure. I don't know if the wind or the air got out from him. I'm not too sure what happened. I mean, he could have came down and not known it, or I'm not. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities. It's hard to say what happened.
Well, hopefully you'll be able to get that 04 fixed up and get back up on the racetrack. It's been fun to watch you today. Nice talking to you. See you later.
Alrighty, thank you.
That was Lucas Crump in the 04. Thank you for tuning in to Fearless Broadcasting for this event today. Be sure to tune in to all of our live events. We got a lot of them. A lot more coming up as well. Thank you for all of our partners. Colton Cook Designs, Puffy's Swag Shop, and Goose's Rattleneck Designs. And the leagues that have partnered with us to bring you, the fan, some of the best racing you will find. Especially the United States Online Racing Association, Electric Thunder Truck Series, Southern Racing Network, Wild West Racing League. Just a lot of really good racing we've been able to bring to you the past couple weeks. It's been a pleasure being with y'all, and hope that this run continues. Good run for Cameron Sterling up here in the lead. I know. How about this? How about this, Trey? Your 2 picks are first and second. See Waylon Burchin in second right there. Kyle Reynolds in third. Let's see if we can catch up with David Justin back there. Currently in 10th. And I'm going to see if I can pull him in for an interview. Hey David, this is Fearless and Trey up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Hey man, that's crazy, man. Um, if I did something wrong, but from what I saw, I did nothing wrong. I was inside the restart zone.
Hey, David, this is Fearless and Trey up in the
Yeah, I
broadcast
can hear
booth.
you.
Well,
I can hear you.
you've had a fast car today. I will say that.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, what just happened there, dude?
Well, I'm not sure what happened either, but it looks like somebody got to your inside while leading the race. Back here in the 10th position, how hard has it been to make your way up through the field, especially if you're on that outside lane?
It's been hard. The the top line is pretty fast, but if you have the good cars that are on the inside, and they're pushing you, it's going to be easy. I mean, on this track, it's fast everywhere. I mean, every position that you have, it's fast. You can lose it or you can gain it. You know, so um, I was expecting that I was going to be in the back after I got my first repair cleared. That first wreck I got, but you know, I just stayed in the back and let everybody wreck, and now I'm back up here in the front. So it's still going to be hard right here at the end.
Well, I'll let you get back to your team channel. Good luck out there. I know you're trying to make the playoffs, and you need to get as many wins as you can. So hopefully, you can make your way up a little bit further.
Yes. Thank you so much, Fearless.
That was David Justin, and that number 11 has had a good past couple races here in the USORA League. Cameron Sterling going to be restarting up front. Waylon Burchin to the outside. Kyle Reynolds and John Cook. Trey, if you can hear me, I cannot hear you. Just putting that out there. Alrighty, here we go. Cameron Sterling going to take the restart.
No, I got you.
Green flag in the air. Good jump. Here comes Waylon Burcham. He's going to move down to the bottom. Close
4
racing
laps
back
to
here.
go. I got my popcorn.
Whoa, Jacob Shoffett taking it 3 wide. He turns Goosage. And we got a caution.
Oh, man.
Oh, that sucks. I was hoping that was going to stay green.
Hey,
Well,
it gives me time to put my popcorn in a bowl.
Well, for those of you following the Battle of the Geese, Goosage may have just spun out, but he is currently 1 position ahead of Lucas Crump. So the 26 of Japheth Goosage is currently leading the Battle of the Geese. I always saw him and Jacob Shoffett get together. Not sure why they were 3 wide. See, really tight formation on the restart. Oh, big stack up on the inside lane. Shoffett's got to run. Japheth's just not going. He goes to the inside. Japheth, I guess Japheth didn't even realize he was there. But that's going to bring out the caution flag. Here at iRacing Super Speedway. Trey, do you think we'll be able to actually get a good green flag finish, or do you think we're just going to finish under caution at this rate?
Here's the true question. Is there any green white checkers, and if so, how many?
We got 3 green white checkers, 3 chances at a green flag finish.
I think what's going to happen is we're going to have one more that's going to put us into green white checkers, going to put us into overtime, and then we're going to stay green, and on the last lap, someone's going around. That's my prediction. I don't want that to happen, obviously, but
It looks like, not entirely positive, but it looks like this will count towards the first green-white checkered attempt, so it's going to make things a little bit tighter for these drivers. This race started out very well. It was a very good race up until about halfway through this stage, and I'm not sure what caution started it all, but it's been a little bit rough the past couple dozen laps. But Cameron Sterling's still your race leader. What is going on with these drivers? Oh, I think you almost gotta wonder if they're trying to find the pace car.
Could very well be. You got 3 miles. Look for it. Could well be. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie, dude. A couple times in Talladega, a couple weeks ago, a race I won. I about misjudged the. I about misjudged it. I lost it. Yeah, it was crazy.
It's a beautiful day here at Charlotte, North Carolina.
It's hot. I'm sweating through my
very
suit
hot.
right now.
90 laps. This 90-lap event is about to go into its first overtime period. Up front is Cameron Sterling, Waylon Burchin, and Kyle Reynolds. Waylon Burchin won stage 1. Don't remember who won the second stage.
All right, Ethan. Who's your pick?
I don't know. I like that 32, but at the same time, I would hate to be the leader on this restart. If I'm in my 28 car, I want to be in third spot. I feel like that's the best position to be able to make a move in right now. As you see, the ticker is tripped. We will go into our first overtime. Lights on the pace car are off. Alrighty, Trey. Well, who's your pick?
I'm going with the 2.
It's gonna
And
need
here's
some.
why I say that. Here's why. Okay. There's 2 different ways this is going to play out. 32 is going to get a good start, and that 20 is going to be right there to help push the 2. And you're going to see an homage paid to Dale. Either that's going to happen, or this outside lane is just going to get a great restart, and the 2 is going to get right down below in front of the 32. Hopefully it's going to be an exciting finish. Hopefully it's a photo finish.
We've not been able to see that outside lane get a good jump the past couple restarts. It's really been all inside lane. But with that number 2 up there, who knows? We might be able to actually see that outside lane do something. How about third row? Look at Reno Connor back here in that number 17. Haven't said much about him ever since his first caution. And all except for when we were talking to him under one of the other cautions, full tilt racing. But yeah, he is going to be restarting in the third row alongside Josh Gibson in the 03. We haven't seen him up here since he wrecked on the first lap.
Hey, listen, we got 3 laps to go. This is about to be chaos. This is anybody's race right now.
We've seen them go 3, 4, 5 wide. Trying to get positions is going to be crazy. Here we go. Pace car, pit road. Green, white, checkered. First attempt underway. Cameron Sterling. Good jump. That 2 is going to move down.
Watch
Interesting. Look at the top 5, all single file now. John Cook got to the bottom. Ryan Testa and Reno Connor all on the bottom. Here's Waylon Burchin to the back bumper of the 32. Cameron Sterling. Sterling blocks. Reynolds comes down. Oh, they're wrecking! Big crash again! And that's what you can call the big one. Complete carnage in the back of this pack. Reno Connor involved, Christopher Lindsay, Wyatt Hicks, Hunter Burcham, Ryan Testa, so many strong names that we were excited to see back up here at the front. Let's see if we can figure out where that started from. Oh, looky there.
03 tried to come down.
Oh, he is. Whoa! Hunter Burcham comes out of nowhere. What was that?
The air got taken out underneath that 22 and sucked him down.
He's got a really good run coming up on the outside of Reno Connor. Connor comes up the track a little bit.
Yeah, he just disrupted the air and turned the 22 around, and then it was over from there. This popcorn needs more salt.
huge crash, though. But hey, now that I look at it, that 17 doesn't have a whole lot of damage. Maybe he
Now
can
here's
get
the
that.
real question: do these guys have enough fuel? Who has enough fuel?
Well, why don't we pull in somebody to ask him? Who have we not talked with yet up here?
Have we
See,
talked to the 2-car?
I think we've talked with everybody in the top 7. Let's see if we can pull in that number 2 again. Hey, Waylon, this is Fearless and Trey up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, buddy.
Well, you're
Want
in
some
the
popcorn? 'Cause this is fancy.
Oh man, hey, this is the best shot I've had. So, yeah, nerves are here, but man, we're gonna just try to keep it clean here, and hopefully we can pass them clean.
So this for the second attempt at a green-white checkered. How's your fuel situation coming along right now?
That's funny. That's the talk on the radio. I have enough to make this one and the next one, so I should be good to go.
It's definitely good to hear, but it's going to be interesting to watch the rest of the pack. I know a lot of these drivers just use auto fuel instead of actually putting in a little bit extra to make sure they can cover these green-white checkers. So it's going to be interesting couple restarts to watch. Good luck out there.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Say a prayer for me.
You'll need it.
Yeah, I need it for sure. Thanks.
So he's going to be restarting from that second position. So you heard it from the man himself. He's good on fuel, but it's a talk on the radio right now, Trey.
That was the big question. We haven't seen. I don't remember the last time the 32's pit, so we got to worry about him. If there's going to be another green-white checker. Wonder if the 20's got fuel.
Looks like a few people did come in. Not sure if it was fuel or damage. But right now we have 15 people on the lead lap. Hunter Burcham in the pits with damage is the last of them. How about that 17? He's still out here racing. He's a tough car today.
Reminds me of a lot of somebody I know. Good old Dakota Henderson.
Oh, look at the nose of Ryan Testa in front of him. See if we can get a good view of that. All dented in. He's running to somebody.
Looks like Brad Keselowski at Talladega and Daytona when he's pushing.
Alrighty, let's see if this restart will go a little bit better. Hopefully this will be the last green-white checkered attempt. Thank you for everybody who has tuned in to make this day possible. Racing against Veteran Suicide 90. Apologize for the technical difficulties at the beginning and all of the cautions. Hopefully we'll be able to turn some things around. Alrighty, pace car leading them through 3 and 4. Here we go, Trey. It's going to be a crazy restart.
I got the popcorn ready, buddy. Let's get this underway, folks.
Wait, did I get my straightaways mixed up?
I think you did there, brother.
Oh, come on. Why does it have to be people on the backstretch? Well, we'll try that again when they come around the right corners.
Oh, you see the 32. I don't know if he's cleaning off his tires or he's just trying to get every drop of fuel he possibly can.
But he's got that car off right now. He's trying to stretch every drop of fuel he can out of that machine. Hopefully these drivers can make it because it's going to be chaos if we have a few drivers run out under green. Here we go. Side by side out of turn 4, pace car. Leading them around. Onto the front stretch this time. Down to pit road, 32. Oh, a little bit off the lane, but here we go. Coming to the restart zone. Green flag in the air. Good jump by that too. He's going to move down to the bottom right behind that 32 of Cameron Sterling. Cameron Sterling in his debut start. Can he come around 2 more laps to get to his first career win here in the United States Online Racing Association? He's got some challengers. Here comes the 2 of Waylon Burcham. Burcham looks to the inside. Sterling blocks now. Burcham looking for the outside. All over the back bumper of the 32.
He's blocking every chance he can get. He just needs to hope the 2 does not get a run.
Whoa! It's the 2 and the 20 go way high. Here comes the 70. He's going to take it 3 wide. 4 wide. And they're crashing.
No.
And that's going to take out the 2 of Waylon Burcham.
And look who's back in the picture. The 11 is back into the picture. The 1 back in the picture.
The 00 is back in the picture. This is going to be interesting. Because we just had 3 more people with meatballs.
I don't think our prayer worked.
I don't think so either. The curse of the broadcaster. Yeah, these drivers getting extremely aggressive coming to the end of this race. But this was a very interesting move by the 7. So watch here. Big, huge push from the 14. They're gaining on the 32. If they hit the 32, they wreck him. If they check up, they lose the race. Oh, look at that 14.
Yeah, the 14. This is the driver in me coming out. He should have just let off and just pushed the 32. Because then right there, they would have all cleared him, and the 14 and 32 would have walked away with it right there. I'm not trying to play the blame game, but that was definitely avoidable.
For sure. And even, I mean, I understand it if it's coming to the checkered flag, but still, we got a whole lap to go around this 3-mile racetrack. Oh, tough break for that number 6 of Ryan Testa. That's where he got his damage. That will bring out the caution flag.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Now, after we go green, next flag ends the race.
Yep, next flag's going to end the race. It's either going to end under caution or it's going to end under green.
I think that 14's hungry for a win. I think the 11's hungry for a win. But 11 seen what that 14 was doing, and he said, I'm going to play this safe. But yeah, that was definitely avoidable for sure. Again, that's just the driver's side of me coming out. There was so many different ways that could have been avoided.
Alrighty, hopefully we can get this caution shortened up a little bit to go back to green. This race running extraordinarily long. Apologize to those who are watching. I know we've had a few people leave after we started getting cautions every restart. But thank you for everybody who has stuck it out, as long as you have.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime, brother, but you know what? This is for a great cause. I'm willing to stay up late to make sure we finish this thing.
Thank you for everybody who has tuned in today. Thank you to Josh White Racing, J&K Lift Services, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattleneck Shop, and Josh White Racing for all coming on board and coming together with us, Fearless Broadcasting and the United States Online Racing Association, to bring you this event with some very good racing today. I will say that. Definitely not the ending we might have been hoping for, but see, the lights off. Looks like lights on the pace car off. Alrighty. Trey, this is the restart that matters.
Get ready, boys. This is about to be this is about to be chaos.
We have Cameron Sterling gonna be running on the inside lane. David Justin and that number 11 gonna be on the outside. Second row, you have Brandon Gibson, Jacob Schaffet. Third row, you have Cody Stockoff and Japheth Goosage. How about the Goose coming back a little bit? Unfortunately, the other Goose is out of the race.
Goose might have something up his sleeve. I feel it.
Very
I'm
small
kind of rooting for
field.
this 32, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Definitely lost a much, much smaller field than what we started with.
Oh yeah. I mean, what we had like 4 big ones outside of like 6 small wrecks.
Yeah, we've definitely had.
Unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
that's racing.
Yep. To all those people out there, be sure to tune in next week. Same time, same place, Fearless Broadcasting. We'll go to Darlington Raceway with the USORA League. And your favorite broadcaster, Bobby Bender, will be back up in the booth, putting you on a better show than I ever could. Hopefully
Make
we'll
sure
have
you tune in tomorrow night for some Wild West action.
yeah. Tune in tomorrow for the Wild West Racing League. Is going to be at. Where are they going to be at?
Richmond.
You got a Richmond race and you got a Daytona race. Be sure to tune in tomorrow on Fearless Broadcasting. Here we go. Pace car to pit road. The 32 on the inside. David Justin on the outside. Here we go. Green flag. What can they do? Good jump by Sterling, but he's all by himself.
There comes that top groove.
They're 3 wide in the back. But here comes that top. Good push between the 00 and the 11.
Watch the 101. He's going to come up. Yep. He's going to give a big push right here.
Oh, he's going to go to the outside.
I don't know if that's a smart thing to do.
3 on behind him.
32's got the help, though. Here comes the 11.
All 3 wide, 3 cars each row. Here's Wyatt Hicks. Oh, he gets turned. He gets turned. And that's going to be the caution.
Sterling wins it.
Cameron Sterling. All he has to do is make one more lap under caution flag, and he will be your race winner. I do believe.
It should be.
Should be. See if we can get a replay of that incident real quick, like. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. All right, that 1-0. 007.
Yeah, I don't know why. This is just this is my driver's standpoint. If you know a car's on the inside, there's no reason for you to be trying to squeeze right back in the same spot where he's at. That's just me, though. I'm not afraid to show some criticism. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe the 32 of Sterling. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ethan. First win. First career win.
And his debut start, too. What a finish. Could have been a better finish, but congratulations to that number 32. I do believe. Oh, David Justin poking out.
Maybe he thinks he got it.
I do believe Brandon Gibson should be second. David Justin in third. Yep, there we go. And that's the finish, boys.
Official. It is official.
Congratulations to the 32, Cameron Sterling, for his first victory in his debut start. Let's go ahead and get some interviews real quick before we have to hop off of here. David Justin, first of all. Hey, David, this is Fearless up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
You wanted to win, didn't quite get it, but you got a third place finish, so I guess you can't complain too much. Talk us through that last lap and the intense past couple restarts.
I thought I won it because 00 Jacob had me push before the caution came out. So I mean, if I didn't, I mean that's fine. But this track is still hard. I don't know. I don't know what else to say, but it's a hard track, man. And I was expecting to win. I still finished third. That's still good points for me to be a part of the playoffs or try to get me up there. Can't wait for next week, man.
Cannot wait for next week either. Darlington Raceway. How do you feel about that track?
That's one of my good tracks. I'm really looking forward to that. But a lot of cautions can happen there too. Especially people that don't know the track. You know, it's all going to be about tire saving and fuel. That's what it's going to be about. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, anybody you'd like to give a shout out to real quick before we let you hop off?
Yes. First of all, I want to give out a shout out to my Lord and Savior up in heaven, and then my brother Dylan. I want to give a shout out to let's see here, Timothy Gill, Anthony, Aaron, Cody, all my boys. Yeah, that's it, man.
I'll let you
And
hop
my
off.
family.
Let you hop off here. Congratulations again on your third place finish. Can't wait to see you next week.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Let's go.
And real quick, Brandon Gibson. Hey, Brandon, this is Fearless and Trey up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's up, man?
How about your second place finish? Congratulations.
Dude, I appreciate it. Talk about a freaking battle, man. I got from the front to the back to the front to the back to the front, and then got it at second place, man.
I know it's definitely not the best finish here, but definitely a good finish for you. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to real quick?
Just everybody that's part of the GSG racing team. We came out here, and this is our first actual race as a team together, and I feel like we all performed very well, and I just appreciate everybody that puts this race together. It's an amazing league, and it's awesome.
Well, I'm glad to have y'all on board. Can't wait till next week.
And can I give one more shout out?
Of course, of course.
So I want to give another shout out to Goose Paints. He did all of our paint schemes on all 4 of our cars, and he did an amazing job.
So it's definitely been a very fun race, being able to watch the Battle of the Geese the past couple weeks. Can't wait for next week.
Absolutely, man.
And last but not least, let's see if we can pull in our man of the hour, Cameron Sterling. Hey, Cameron, this is Fearless and Trey up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got a copy.
No, it definitely wasn't the best finish per se as a driver from a driver's standpoint, but you came home with your win here in your debut start in the USORA. How does it feel, brother?
Oh man, I'm honestly shocked. I mean, at the end, I thought, I don't know. I was hoping to execute there at the end, and we just kept coming out with the cautions and came down to that final green white checker, and I was like, somebody's gonna die for it, and it might cost me. But was able to hang on and get across that line first when the caution came out. So super excited, glad to be a part of such a big part of this, and yeah, I'm just happy to finish it off well.
What you got, Trey?
Absolutely. Well, big thing me and Ethan were talking about earlier when that first green white checker came out was fuel and how many laps of fuel everyone had left. Was you stressing about fuel when these green white checkers were happening, and what was going through your mind through those last 2 laps?
Oh yeah, I mean, when the first green white checker came out, I looked and I was like, okay, looks like I'm gonna be all right if we go one, maybe two. But when that second caution from the second green white checker came out, I was like, uh-oh, I need to make sure I'm good here. And then so I looked, asked my spotter, and thankfully I was good, but just barely. Yeah, it was a little stressful there, definitely toward the end. Was hoping to just make sure the fuel made it through, and thankfully we did. So.
All right. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to or special thanks to tonight?
Honestly, I want to give a special thanks to my family, starting with my wife, my beautiful wife, who's awesome and is amazing and supports me and lets me take the free time of my day and do things like this. Also, a huge shout out to my parents who are watching the broadcast. So, hi, guys. Look at me go. Thanks for always supporting me growing up and as a active duty military member. And also a shout out to my little brother who's also watching and my grandmother known as Gigi. So thank you to all those guys for sure. Yeah, I appreciate the cause for the race.
Yeah, it's been fun watching you tonight. Good night, good luck, and hope to see you next week. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.
Any last thoughts about the race today, Trey?
I'm speechless. I ain't gonna lie. I'm speechless. I'm tired. I'm glad I got the popcorn out when I did because those were definitely pretty antsy laps. I do got a question for you. How are you feeling about your team tonight after this race?
You good spots and bad spots. Glad we got two drivers in the top 5. Definitely could have finished a little bit better, but as a leading member in this league, could have been a little bit better at the end, fewer cautions, but I'm glad that we have some new drivers in this league bringing it home for the checkered flag, and I cannot wait for Darlington next week.
I'm sure that'll be a blast. You mind if I end it off here tonight?
It's all yours, brother. It's all yours,
right,
brother.
got the hands warmed and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching Fearless Broadcasting. My name's Trey Smith. It's always a great time to be up here in the booth. Special thanks to Ethan. And again, just a huge thank you for allowing me to be up in the booth here tonight for this special race for racing against veteran suicide. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night for the Wild West Racing for Gen 4 race at Richmond, and then Wednesday Xfinity at Daytona, and I believe Ethan said there was another race going on with it. I hope everyone has a great night, and hopefully you'll be talking to me tomorrow, or Barry will be talking to me tomorrow night.
Well, it's been fun to have you, Trey. Always is. Well, folks, I guess this is where we hop off here. Good night.